We were told we'd have to wait until about 2035 before a train connecting Plano to DFW Airport would be done. Well, tonight, DART is changing its tune, and not everybody's happy about this. Brian New on the story for us, live in Addison, where DART is going to try to sell the public on its new idea later on tonight. Brian, what do we know?
Yeah, and Doug, DART could be getting an earful tonight from some homeowners who told us that they just learned that a train could be running near their home. And we're not talking about 20 years from now. We're talking about within the next 6 years. When he built his home in North Dallas 5 years ago, Don Brooks wasn't worried about the tracks behind his house.
I thought this was all going to be removed and it's going to be a common area.
Brooks now knows that was never the plan. Decades ago, DART bought these train tracks, hoping someday to turn them into a passenger line. That someday is quickly approaching.
That's very frustrating. It's going to ruin my property value.
The Cotton Belt line would run from Plano east of 75 through North Dallas with stops in places like Addison and then ending at DFW Airport.
I would use it to get to DFW for sure. It sure beats driving over there and dealing with long-term parking and that type of thing.
Living in Addison, Tim Widmeyer says an east-to-west train line is needed. Many in Addison support the project, but not everyone in Dallas is on board. Some worry the Cotton Belt line will take away potential funding from a second downtown line. DART says it can do both projects.
They're totally separate projects. We believe that we can actually do two projects at one time.
But that still doesn't help homeowners who now know the truth about the tracks out back.
I wish it was in their house was right next to it, and they probably would have a little bit different opinion of it.
Now, DART says the reason it's trying to fast track this project is they say with the strong economy right now, it's a good time to apply for federal funding. DART says it has secured the money for half of the project and is looking for the federal government to pick up the tab on the other half. Live in Addison, Brian New, CBS 11 News.